welcome back to my channel. I'm Janiah and I'm back again with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a behind the scenes of me getting ready for my nail classes that I have this weekend and pretty much my appointments. I know I look like a mess, but we're not going to judge it right now. I'm in the process of getting ready. Yeah, as you can see, I need to shower, wash my face, and get dressed and head down to KAWS, which is like 30 minutes for me, and pretty much run some errands. I'm gonna go to Michael's, pick up some shirts. For those that don't know, I have a nail spa business, so I pretty much sell like clothing and aprons and stuff like that, custom clothing. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box so y'all can support. So I pretty much have to run a few errands, get some vinyl for that, and pretty much make that order and pretty much set up my room for the class. So I'm gonna take y'all along the journey. I'm gonna come back in when I'm dressed and ready, and we're just gonna go from there. Okay, so now I'm in my car. I'm getting ready to head down to KAWS. I'm going to make a couple stops. I think I want to get my eyebrows done and wash my car. But in the meantime, I'm going to be talking about productive and consistent habits to have when being an entrepreneur. I know everyone talks about consistency being key, but what really is consistency, and how do I as an entrepreneur display signs of consistency? So So I got my eyebrows done. I did everything I need to do. I went to Dollar Tree, but they didn't have any picture frame, so I might have to go to a different Dollar Tree closer to my house. I was trying to avoid that because I'm really ready to get off of the road. But right now I'm headed back home. And when it comes to consistency, or just especially with business, to view social media as like a job, and when it comes to consistency, you want to be posting every day, multiple times a day, 24/7. And it could just be like a story post or like a repost or anything, you know, as long as you're posting something. And the days that you decide, oh, I don't feel like posting, or I don't feel like doing anything on social media, you pretty much like no call, no show. So you have to sit down and really come up with like content and plan it out weeks in advance to where you're able to post 2-3 times a day and still have content and not be overwhelmed with making content 24/7. And when I first started, I would literally be making content every single day, all day, every day, whether it's flyers or like sales or reels or something, and it was very time consuming. So what I do now is I do like a bulk plan, and I'll just have like set days to where I'll like, or especially like an off day, and I'll like plan out each one of my feeds. So I have like my personal feed, I have my business feed, and I have my nail supply feed. So I'll pretty much plan out all the feeds. I use Planoly in Preview, Post Me and whatnot, and I'll plan out my feed to which one's more aesthetically pleasing. And I'll pretty much rearrange as many times. It takes me a good little minute to really like plan the feed that I want. And once I get that feed, I'll pretty much go and post, like go in, and the first 4 to 5 like pictures or videos, I'll pretty much make them. So whether it's like a reel or like a flyer, I'll pretty much make that's like within the day, and then upload them to my drafts, whether it's through like reels or posting. I upload them in my drafts and have all of the items in my draft, and I'll post them as I go. And what helps me is when I do bulk plan like that, sometimes I might have another day to where I'm able to sit down and plan my feed, and I'll be able to add on to that. And by you planning your feed out weeks in advance, you're able to see what's missing. Boom, that's key. So what I do too is I like to look at my not necessarily competitors, but my inspiration, or I just look at other people's feed, like, ooh, like I like this concept, or I like that. When I first started, I pretty much had like strictly nails, but then I was just like, you know, it's too clustered. Like I don't like how that looks. So I decided that I wanted to incorporate flyers. I didn't, but you know what I'm saying, I still didn't like how that looked. So I pretty much rebranded my business or rebranded my Instagrams so many times until I got that feed that I liked. So once I see what's missing, I'll then go and I'll write down what, okay, so say for now, like in this moment in time, like for my Instagram, I'm missing my face. I don't have any videos of me talking, which I do want to have a lot of. I want to have more tutorials and more text like on my page. I'm able to know that because like I said, I have it planned out. So I have like maybe the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So 5 by 3 is 15. 5 times 3. Yeah. So I have like the first 15 pictures. Essentially that's like 2 weeks, maybe a week or 2 in advance, like I said. So you'll pretty much do that. Then I have a journal, like I have a planner, like I have so many notebooks. I know a lot of people like the virtual, do it from their phone, but me, I have to like write it down. So I write down everything. I have planners, I have notebooks, journals, I have it in my notes, I have it on my laptop, and I pretty much just write down everything that I need to do for the week, everything that I want to do, everything that I'm aspiring to do, and pretty much the steps that I need to do to get there. Every single day I sit down and I plan. I write down what I spent, what I've done, what I haven't done, and you pretty much, I feel like once you have that control over your life, there's no reason why you can't get to where you want to go, or you know what I'm saying? You know, well, I know I want to be this particular person and live this particular lifestyle, but you can't have these same habits and expect to live that lifestyle. It doesn't work like that. So you're gonna have to really plan and just evaluate your life, evaluate everything, and yeah, just be consistent and make sure you're just posting every day and doing that. I make a lot of my content through Canva. I know sometimes it can still be tricky, so there's people out there that will literally make flyers for you, like bulk flyers. You don't even have to do it yourself. I mean, I make flyers too, so just make sure that you have flyers. Also, what I find out too is changing your habits and your lifestyles. We're just adding on to changing your habits and your lifestyle. I found out, like with me personally, when I was living at my old house, I had like dark curtains. I mentioned this in another previous video. I had like dark curtains, which prompted me to get up at like noon, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, because I just did not want to go to bed because it was so dark, and you wouldn't even know what time it was, or if it was raining, snowing, like outside, unless you looked. So once I started to remove the curtains and let the natural light come in, I found myself getting up early, like around 8, and I would have never told, like if I would have been telling myself a year ago, last year, that you'll be getting up and starting your day sometimes 7, 8 in the morning, I'll be like, what? So yeah, so by me having like that sunlight, it's just like, since I physically cannot sit in this bed any longer. It feels like it's 2 p.m. and I need to get up. And they always say the early bird catches the worm, and that is true. And I find out when I start my day earlier, I get more done. And I know once it starts to get dark, it's just like, okay, bro, like I'm ready to stop. So daytime does help allow you to get moving and just be productive. Another thing to do is watch who you follow. Detox your Instagrams. Like, detox your Instagrams. I have a lot of inspirations on my Instagram, so pretty much every time that I go on Instagram, I'm just getting a whole bunch of like inspirations or ideas for myself. And a lot of times you don't want to have a lot of distractions or just have a lot of negative, you know, content on your feed. You know, you just want something to be able to inspire you or whatnot. So like I said, especially like when it comes to planning your feed, like I said, you look at other people for inspiration when you're in like that creative funk. So pretty much do the same thing. Like those people that you look to for inspiration on your feed, just pretty much follow them and watch what they do, and get down like to the point where I'm looking at everything from their analytics to how much they post in a day to everything, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to mimic these people if you want to beat them, you know what I'm saying? So if they're posting 3-4 times a day, you're gonna have to step up and post 3-4 times a day. I'm not saying everybody does that, or that's, you know what I'm saying, do what works for you. But yes, I noticed that the more times you post in a day, you know what I'm saying, you get more engagement, you know what I'm saying, because more people are already on your page from the previous post. So it's just more
traction in traffic.